Stop being with wrong people. It's enough. Stop being with wrong people. Those people that God has taken out of you, allow it to be. God did not hate you. God did not take out those friends because he don't want you to progress. It's because God knows where you are going, and he knows people to bring around you. He knows people to remove from you. If you can understand what God is doing around you, any friend that will leave you, allow them to go, because your destiny is not attached to anybody that has left you. This is the message I have for you today. Hello, good morning. I am Okocha happy Marcel. When I was very little, when I was a child, there about age of 14, we had a guava tree in our compound, and this tree has grown and it's been there for a very long time. It has completed its lifespan, and my daddy instructed us to pull down this tree because the tree has started dying, so that we could plant another fruit there. So we decided to uproot this guava tree. So after uprooting it out, because of my love for guava fruits, I decided to plant another guava tree in that very spot that we uprooted the old one from. The experience started when I planted the flower, and the flower started growing. I mean, the guava tree started growing. It started growing rapidly to the extent that within few months, up to 1 year, because I transplanted the tree, I uprooted it from another place to plant it in that place. I didn't use the fruit to plant it. So because of that, within few months, the flower started bringing, the tree started bringing out flowers, and it started flourishing, having branches. And my father instructed me to go and cut out the branches and the flower that's supposed to produce fruit. Come on. I was very, very angry. I was annoyed. I said, how could my father ask me to cut out the flower and the branches of this guava tree that I have planted? You know, as a child, it was a privilege, more or less a prestige, that I planted a tree that started producing fruit. It was like a pride to me. My father knew I was angry. He called me and he told me the reason why, the exact reason why he said I should cut out the branches and the flower that's supposed to produce fruit. And this is what he said. If you leave the branches, if you leave this flower that will produce guava fruit, the tree will produce fruit. That is okay. But it will not enable this guava tree to grow. It was because of the love you have for former tree that made you to plant this new one. I said, yes, sir. Now my father said, this was how the former guava tree was trained. You need to cut out the branches when it is still tender, and you need to cut out the flowers. If you do not do that, the guava will never grow. And right from that very time, I had a revelation then. And what was this revelation all about? There are a lot of good friends around you. There are a lot of promising friends around you. But these friends will never allow you to grow as far as you are with them. Not that the branches were bad, not that your friends are bad, not that the fruit, I mean the flower that's supposed to produce fruit, not that it is bad. Even that your promising friend is not bad, but sometimes you need to let go, not because somebody is bad, but because the person does not fit in to the shape you want to desire in life. Just because the person did not fit in on your purpose, not because they are bad people. There are so many places you are going today. You are not supposed to go to those places. There are so many friends around you that you need to cut off. These people might not be bad. By the way, the right people might not be the good people around you, and the good people around you might not be the right people around you. We are talking about destiny. Let me talk to you. How many friends do you have in your phone contacts? How many friends do you have on Facebook? So many of us have up to 5,000 friends on Facebook, to the extent that nobody can send you friend request again because you have exceeded the maximum number of friends and contacts you ought to have on Facebook. And the good people, the right people, don't have access to you any longer because fake friends has occupied those places. Can you imagine somebody that has 5,000 friends? You want to pay your school fees, you couldn't raise the money and nobody could help you. What are you doing with 5,000 friends? So many friends are blocking your roads. They are not allowing good friends to come in. So when God remove a friend from you, do not bother about it. Anybody that leave you, your destiny is not tied to them. Anybody that is not part of you today, your destiny is not tied to them. Those people that have left you, they left for a purpose. Do not begin to cry because of somebody that has left you. God has a purpose. God has a reason why He allowed anybody that has left to leave. Do not bother about so many people that have left in your life. They came for a purpose. If the branches do not shoot, the flower will not grow. If the branches shoot and you cut it, it will enable another one to shoot. If you do not allow those friends to go, you don't have to expect new friends to come in. If you do not delete so many contacts in your Facebook, do not accept good friends, new friends, and right friends to send you friend requests. This is what I want you to understand today. Haven't you been with wrong people enough? You have up to 10,000, 7,000, 2,000 as the case may be on your phone contact. Imagine you were sick, nobody could ask about you. They don't care. Nobody knows whether you have eaten. Nobody knows how you are doing about the things you are doing. Nobody cares about your endeavor. Some of them, you will die. They will never even notice that you don't exist on earth again. This is a tragedy. That we don't know who to follow on earth today. We don't know who our friends are today. We don't know whom to follow any longer. It's a big tragedy. So many of our friends are around us not because they want to motivate us, not because they want to help us. If you have any friend who don't add value to your life, it is time for you to leave such a friend. If you have any friend who do not add value to your purpose, it is time to leave such a friend. Not because the friend is bad, not because the friend is too devilish, not because the friend is too ugly or too beautiful or too poor or too rich. You need to retrace steps to your purpose, to your destiny. There is a story I love so much in the Bible, and that happens in the Gospel of Luke. When the angel of the Lord, Angel Gabriel, came to visit Virgin Mary, and the angel told Mary, "Thou art highly favored, the Lord is with thee. You are going to give birth. You will conceive and give birth to a son, and his name will be called Jesus." This troubled Mary in her heart, and she asked a question. How would this be? I am a virgin. I knew no man. How come? Because it is impossible for somebody to conceive and give birth to a child without having intercourse with a man. Biologically and human sense, it is insane. It's not possible. But look at what the response of the angel Gabriel to Mary. It amazes me. The angel of the Lord told Mary, "The Spirit of the Lord will come upon you." That is number one. That is not the problem. But the second answer the angel of the Lord gave to Mary was, "Elizabeth is pregnant in her 6th month. Go and meet her." Go and meet Elizabeth. Now the question Mary asked is, "I knew no man. I am a virgin. How could this be? How could it happen?" And the angel of the Lord is telling Mary, "Go and meet Elizabeth." These two questions does not go together. It takes a very logical reasoning for you to understand that the reason why the angel is telling Mary, "Go and meet Elizabeth," was because the angel of the Lord knows that if you really want to become somebody, or you aspire to become somebody, or there is something that came upon you, or there is something that is upon you right now, and you need deliverance or you need help, you need to go and follow mentors. When I mean mentors, I mean people who have been in that position, who have passed through such a thing, who have overcome. You need to be with somebody who is ahead of your dream. If Mary have to conceive by the help of the Holy Spirit, she have to go to Elizabeth, who is also pregnant of John the Baptist, through the help of the Holy Spirit again. This is what so many of us has lost. Come on, young man, young woman, old man right there, old woman right there, no matter whom you are, you aspire to become somebody. You aspire to become greater somebody. You want to be a millionaire? Check your friends. Are your friends millionaires? You want to become a billionaire? Check around you. Are your friends billionaires? You want to become a medical doctor, an engineer, an astronaut? Name it. If you do not follow those who have a similar thing or who have passed the road that you want to go through, come on, it will be a very difficult journey for you. Consider your friends. You don't have right friends around you. That is why you are broke. That is why you are always angry. Nobody giving you motivation. Nobody blessing you. Stop being with wrong people. It's enough. Stop being with wrong people. Those people that God has taken out of you, allow it to be. God did not hate you. God did not take out those friends because He don't want you to progress. It's because God knows where you are going and He knows people to bring around you. He knows people to remove from you. If you can understand what God is doing around you, any friend that will leave you, allow them to go, because your destiny is not attached to anybody that has left you. This is the message I have for you today. Let them go. Go and flush all your fake friends out. They don't love you. They pretend to. Bad times will reveal who the true friends are. I am Okocha Happy Marcel. Kindly subscribe to my channel and share this video if it blesses you. See you on my next video. Shalom.